Okay, so we're out here in the little boat and the one gimbal's not working and we're not sure about this one. Bit of a rush on, but here's Tapio and Galiana WithSecure. Just we're outside the harbour, so looking very good. I hope we can keep up when we turn around. So Jane's on camera, we've got Jack here and trying to take some photos, bits and pieces. So looking very cool indeed. Looking very cool. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, very cool. Woohoo! Hello! Hello!
Welcome! Congratulations!
Yeah, fantastic. Wow. Yeah, looking very good. Very good. Well, hello! Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, they're going to peel the kite. So,
So a little bit about Galiana WithSecure. It's the oldest boat in the fleet. It's 53 years old. And a lot of people think it's the most beautiful boat in the fleet. Tapio has about a zillion sails on board, I think, but it always looks so impressive. So Tapio, the skipper, has been around. This will be the 4th time he's passed Cape Horn, and a little fact that he's actually worn the same long johns that his grandmother had knitted him. He's worn those around the Cape 4 times. So a little snippet of gossip there. He's also got the youngest crew in the fleet. It's a massive passion of his to continue the Finnish sailing tradition, and he's determined to bring on young sailors, which he's doing really successfully in this campaign.
okay. Getting rough here a minute.
Oh!
Yep, getting
Ow!
rough.
Just got a very wet bum.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to try and catch up again now. Oh, Galiana's got a drone up. That's cool. Or someone's got a drone up. Oh, that must be Galiana's. They're always flying their drones. So that's pretty impressive. Oops, they've been flying that drone all through the Southern Ocean. I don't know how many they've lost, but they're doing pretty well. Oh, I could sticky throttle on this one.
So Billy, that's just hanging off or sitting on the back there, the stern, he's an opera singer as well as a fantastic sailor. So he'll be entertaining us in port. He's the guy that writes the music.
You know what they're doing now? They're just putting all the various sponsor spinnakers up now. So give them a run.
Tapio's looking very happy. And why wouldn't he?
Just giving you some good footage, ain't they?
He'll be less happy if we crash into him.
Okay, we'll do a circle around them.
They're putting up the Yacht Club flag there.
Hang on, wave, we do 'em. I'm giving Jane some challenges here.
they've spent so long fixing all those sails as well. They have their sewing machine on board.
Yeah.
So they spend hours and hours. Anytime there's a little rip or a tear, they've two of the sail makers have everything back up within. I think Tapio prides himself on that, having it fixed within 12 hours normally.
Very busy. So we're just in the harbour now. We've gone past the eastern marker, and they're still not making the line, but they're still sorting sails, and they'll come up in a sec.
So Chappie is also one of our former Whitbread sailors as well.
Yep, and a Golden Globe Race sailor.
And a Golden Globe Race sailor, yes. So we have the Golden Globe Race sailors. We have Tapio, Jeremy on Sterna, Mark on Explorer. Who are we missing? We're missing two.
Sorry?
Who's our other Golden Globe sailors then?
There's Simon Mark,
Simon,
Captain Coconut,
yeah.
and Tapio, and Ian Herbert Jones.
Yes,
And
that's the five, isn't
yeah,
it?
we had Philippe Peche on the first leg as well.
On Penduic 6.
These guys have trained for years, guys and girls, trained for years. It's like clockwork. They know this boat like you wouldn't believe. They've sailed it so much when they're in Finland. They were out every week. They Tapio tried, I think, about 120 odd serious young sailors to be involved, and slowly narrowed it down over a year. And they were just sailing like crazy on this boat, heaps of miles. Quite impressive.
But also with this crew, all the crew are going the whole way around the world. On some of the other boats, they're swapping in and out.
Yeah.
But this is a crew that are staying the whole way around. So they're
Yes.
like getting better and better as they go along.
Bit of action going on here. Pulling another kite down. This is all for the drone and the sponsors. Tapio has a lot of different sponsors. He's a bit of a national hero in Finland. The boat is a historic icon, you know, it's got quite a historic rating now. So always looking at $1 million. So it's quite a story, quite diverse in so many ways. Tapio's the true ocean romantic as well. He loves all the traditional stuff, you know. He and I have some great conversations about the roots of around the world racing, you know, with the clipper ships, and then because I'm from Adelaide, and Adelaide was a big stopover for a lot of the ships sailing out of Finland, the clipper ships, you know, coming down with wool or brought timber down and then going back with wool and wheat and so on, you know. And the ship I had, Sir Hubert Wilkins, were actually bought in Finland, in Turku. It's a little ice ship called Tutka, and we went to the same. They got amazing museums up there, restored clipper ships. Tapio will tell you the whole story anytime you like. It's quite amazing. Very busy. These guys remind me of like America's Cup crew on classic yachts. And it's not a big boat, you know, and they've got 12, they started off with 12 on board. It's only 2/3 the size of Explorer, but they're packed in like sardines and everything works. So Pia's on board. He's like the, well, I don't know what you call a Pia, you know, besides being like, you know, not chief mate, but like chief team leader and mother of the fleet, you know. She's amazing. We went up to Finland and spent a week. Hey, Tapio, well done, mate. We spent a weekend on the boat. Hello, Billy. How many drones have you lost?
One.
One?
Wow.
That's
one,
good.
one each leg.
One each leg, okay.
That's not bad.
Some great shots. Oh, that reminds me. I got to say, for Tapio, to thank him for the picture.
No reason, no gain.
Yeah, thanks for the Cape Horn picture of the McIntyre flag. That was crazy.
Have you got your guitar ready for your performance?
Yeah.
Excellent. They never stop working.
No, they're just they're a machine, you know, like clockwork. Just They know the boat inside out.
So I was saying before, one of the mornings we were heading out in Auckland. It was like 7:30 in the morning, and they were out just dabbing down the deck with chamois to make sure that it was like in perfect condition.
Yeah.
They like look after the boat so well.
And boy, here, shot for Jane. Beautiful boat, absolute classic. A Sparksman Stevens design, Nautilus 155. There's a funny story here. I'll tell you the last one before they go to the line. The first thing is that we decided on the Ocean Globe race. At the same time we came up with the idea of the Golden Globe, but we didn't say to a lot of people. But anyway, Tapio was sailing last in the Golden Globe race. Barnacles all over the boat, sailing really slow, but he wouldn't stop. Kept going. He was out there forever, and everyone else had finished. We'd actually had the prize giving, and he was still a month or so away. And so, sailing by himself, I broke the Golden Globe rules, and I started to tell him some stories, some news on the satellite phone. And I said, Tapio, we're going to recreate the Whitbread race. And he said, you're kidding me. And I said, no, we're going to do it. And what's more, I found you a perfect boat. And it was this boat here, Galiana. And not realising that the SNS 55, the Nautilus 155, was his dream boat ever since he'd been a kid. So as soon as he finished the Golden Globe, I mean literally within hours, he had to go to the toilet, right? But the reason he had to go to the toilet was because I told him all about this boat, and someone had given him a phone, and he went to the toilet with the phone and actually called it up on online and said, oh, he's going to buy it. And he literally bought it within days. Of the Golden Globe race finishing before we'd even announced the race. It was quite an incredible story. Very passionate about everything associated with the Whitbread, the Ocean Globe, getting Finnish young sailors back into round the world racing, because the Finns were so strong in all the early Whitbreads, and so he was just beside himself, and it's been like his dream. So he lives it, breathes it, everything. Also, he'll be surprised because there's the Optimus Championships here. There's about 80, 90 Optimus out here racing, and he's a big Optimus guy in Finland. He organised to get hundreds and hundreds of Optimus into Finland, and he's super active with young sailor training, so quite special. Okay, they're coming across to the line now, way down here. There's the buoy. I'll get it on one. So I didn't realise Willie was the drone pilot, but they've been getting back some amazing photographs from the drone. Really quite special. Yeah, really quite amazing. In fact, they're the only ones that have got drones dropped back, I think. Some others lost some drones. Some other entrants lost drones.
Spirit of Helsinki lost theirs, I think, on their first outing.
Yeah.
Within like 5 minutes.
Yeah. And Tapio's amazing. He really looks after his sponsors, gives plenty of value, and he realises the value of those drone shots, which are exceptional. There's no question about that.
They also turn out looking so smart, despite it only being 55 foot. Each of those crew members will turn out in a blazer.
Yeah, it's all on board.
Everything.
Not just a blazer, they're actually tailored blazers. Every one of the crew was specially tailored. They've got one of their partners doing that as well, and very cool.
It's kind of almost like a military operation, isn't it? How precise and perfect everything is, but they still have a great team. They obviously get on really, really well. It's not a forced kind of
absolutely.
thing. They're good friends.
I'll be surprised if they don't do the OGR again in 27, but we don't talk about it.
Do we not talk about it?
No, I don't know. I haven't spoken to Tapio about it even.
Well, we can assume.
Well, I don't know.
Well, you had one announcement yesterday, an exciting one, didn't you?
Yeah. Anyway,
people might know.
Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. But it's certainly a platform. I know Juicy's thinking about it on Spirit of Helsinki. You know, they're, you know.
They said again. He said again.
So Tapio's got a wind generator on the top of his Vision Master course, so that's all pretty cool. And it has mandatory solar panels on board. For emergency backup power, but things have been going pretty well on board the boat. Completely rebuilt, of course. I mean, when he bought the boat, it was in pretty good condition, but they've absolutely completely rebuilt everything on the boat. It's in pristine condition. So the buoy now is just about 90 degrees on their starboard, on their port beam now. About 200 metres, 250 metres, so not long to go.
The amazing thing about Tapio is anytime you talk about the Whitbread, he has a story, because he has done it. And then I can't remember what race did 81 was it that his?
Oh, I keep getting them mixed up. No, 85 or something.
Finland.
I keep getting them mixed up.
Really?
Someone corrected me the other day. Cop
Shit!
that.
Fuck.
Right.
Okay.
Got a bit wet, Jack.
I did get a bit wet, and I cursed quite loudly.
Yes. Oops. We're in the smallest boat, lowest freeboard. Cool.
Was that rib? I think they did that on purpose.
Here they go, getting ready to go. Getting ready to go. They'll be enjoying this. It's the same story where you get here, you know, you've got warmer and t-shirts, civilization, picking food, beds and clean sheets. I'm not sure. Quite a few of them live on board when they're in port. Here they go.
My fault.
We better just. One last tack to the line. Of course, with all those head sails, you can for reefing systems, which are fantastic for long passage racing like this. They're not so good for round the buoys racing. You've got to furl them up and roll them out again. But Tapio's had a lot of experience in the Southern Ocean, and he knows it's the way to go. And I firmly believe if I'm doing it sometime, it's a good way to go. Have two, number one and number two genoas on reefing furling gears out the front, because you can, you know, boom sails out instead of using spinnakers in the Southern Ocean and all sorts of things. So anyway, so they're running down towards the line now. They'll get it on this tack, and looking quite good. Quite good. I'll sneak up behind them and try and get some portraits. Slowly, but surely.
They're just all so calm and focused, aren't they?
Yeah. There's the buoy up front, so just about to go through. In fact, I'm going to come down on the other
So
side.
Tapio reckons the two women there are the youngest ones around Cape
Right.
Horn.
Yeah. Yeah, could well be. Could well be.
Vivi and Kyla.
Yeah. Starboard. Calling room. Calling room. Uh-oh. 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 Woohoo!
Fantastic. Congrats.
Yeah.
And you go in.
Yep. Well, I got squeezed out by the buoy then. Yeah. Big day. Big day.
Oh, that's so emotional. It's fantastic. Wow. 6,000.
Well done, Tapio. Well done, everybody. Yeah, fantastic. They'll be feeling on top of the moon by now.
And again, they just do it so perfectly, arriving first thing in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. 9 to 5.
How are you feeling?
Yeah. Okay. Look at the detail on the sails. Everything is very perfect. Everything is very perfect. Yeah.
They definitely don't look like they've just sailed across 6,500 miles, do they?
Yeah, no. Very amazing. Okay, I'm going to do another circle around them just for Jane Jane. Robbing that other rib, doing the bits. Oops, sorry.
Hello.
Well done, Tapio. Bit of a dream. Bit of a dream. Whoop whoop. Whoop. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. Well.
Do you have a favourite boat, Don?
Do I have a favourite boat? Yeah, probably Bounty boat.
Do you have
Long
a favourite
story.
boat if you're going around the world next time?
Oh
in
yeah, probably
2020?
Flyer. You know,
Yeah?
probably Flyer.
Yeah? Okay.
No, actually, I don't have a favourite boat on any of them. They've all got their own style, you know, their own class. So, and each one has its own set of disciplines and responsibilities and effort, you know. Like 651 is just massive, right? And they're undersailing it at the moment to a degree, and even they can see that because it takes a huge effort to run a boat like that up to its potential.
Why do you think they're doing that?
Being safe and secure
Right.
and so on, you know, rather than balls to the wall to win, you know.
Okay.
You know, you got to balance it, and that's part of yacht racing as well. You got to be there at the finish. So for me to be on a boat like that wouldn't be any fun, you know. It'd be constricted. This is, you know, Tapio's story is amazing because there's so many people on this boat. It's a small boat, and it comes down to absolute extreme planning, preparation, execution, and they do it with style. They do it with everything. I would say the right way, so it works. But the pressure's normally for a group, that many people on that boat would be huge, and the way they get away with it is because of all the training and the practice. And
so when you say the pressures, what,
yeah,
like the
conflict,
human?
Conflict, and get out of the way. But the whole team know them. They're like one big family. That's how they get away with it, and they know that they knew all this was coming, and they've just lived with it, and it seems to work. So it's quite an amazing story.
And what do you think of a 53 going around the world? Would you like to go on a Swan 53? That's the smallest one.
No, the smallest could be a Swan 46.
But now, I mean, in this fleet, the Swan.
I'd go around. I like small boats, and that's the whole thing. The reason I've kept it down to that level is that it's achievable to anyone. Swan 46, which actually isn't 46 feet, it's actually nearly 48 feet, is approved under AGR, and you could still go around, bunch of guys, buy the smallest boat,
guys
go around,
and
you get better value for money because you're out there for longer. So it's all possible.
Yeah.
The smallest boat in the Whitbread was only 42 feet. 42
really?
feet.
Who was that?
I forget their name now. They broke their rudder coming in on the third leg. But there were some small boats because your rating, I think you had to have, I forget what the minimum rating on IOR was, but it wasn't high, and so it allowed you to go in very small boats. So a Swan 46 isn't as small as the smallest that did the Whitbread.
Okay.
But you just don't get party time in port. You're out there longer. So. Anyway, we can probably. Well, we could just have a quick chat to Tapio, maybe.
Do you want me to help?
Yeah, we could probably go a quick chat, maybe. Let's see. No, that's good. Yeah, we don't want to disturb the dynamic.
No, I think they're working hard.
Yes.
That'll be part of the discipline.
Yeah.
Look, you're going to have car envy, track envy there as well. Look.
Yes, I know. Yeah, don't talk about it. Anyway, of course, Tapio was dismasted in the fastnet before the start, and they managed to put a splice in it and get it back to original. So just explaining for those that aren't sailors, you can see you've got 3 head sail reefing systems there. So the one right at the end will be basically the number 1 genoa. The second one in is the number 2 genoa, and then the next one in is the stay sail. So you can just roll sails in and out. You don't have to unhank them and put them down below or store them on deck. And running twins in the Southern Ocean is really good. You can pole the windward sail out to weather with a spinnaker pole, hold it out there, and then the leeward side one just luffs, and you can drive downwind really hard without having to worry about spinnakers wrapping and rolling in the seas and things like that. It's exactly what I had for the BOC Challenge when I had a 50-footer with 2 furling gears on the outer, but I left the staysail on piston hangers because it's a lot smaller. So even though they've got all the crew, Tapio's coming from a short-handed sailing perspective. It's also a safety issue because you don't have to have the crew up on deck for too long, dragging sails around and things like that. So it's a safety management thing. And performance-wise, it still works. And of course, they've got mizzen staysails. They've got good old-fashioned bloopers, so they can put a spinnaker up with a blooper and all sorts of things. So they've been driving pretty hard, and their IRC ranking at the moment, I think they're coming in second.
Yeah.
They're coming in second, and there was some issues. They were going slow today, but looks like they may hold that, so we'll have a look. And second is pretty cool. So you've got the oldest boat in the fleet right up there alongside Triana, which was designed sometime later. So yeah, everyone's got a chance of taking it out if you sail efficiently, and these guys sail like crazy. They are seriously racing. Anyway, enough of that. The silence might be nice with the ambiance. So they're just getting their big line together, which they'll pass over to Aviro in the other rib, and they'll take that ashore and tie it up to the buoy, and then we'll do another stern manoeuvre. Another stern manoeuvre for med-style mooring. So we might wrap this up now, Jean, and come back again later on in our little boat.
Apologies for the curse.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, bye-bye. Thank you. We'll see you soon.